Welcome back, Mr. Terminal here. In this video, we are looking into adding the volume to a pod. So we have deployed the pod, we looked into ports and some other stuff. Now we want to add volume to it. So let me look at the files we have. I will take the simple pod and edit that one into volume pod. So yeah, so that's the one I'm going to pick, and yeah, let's edit this one. This will remain the same. Let me just make it simpler and delete the labels. Spec is okay. Since this is more volume oriented, instead of Nginx, I'm going to use Redis database, and here we are going to specify a few things. Now, volume is a specification of a pod. We are adding a volume to the pod. So instead, in the same indentation as containers, because this is not inside containers, this is outside the container. That's very important to know. So we are going to create a volume, and just like a container, you're going to name it. Let's call it Redis volume. Keep it short. And next is you want to specify what type of volume it is, and we are going to, don't panic, going for the type of empty directory. This is the syntax you have to follow to specify it's an empty directory. Now what that practically means for us, it means where the data of this pod, not the pod, specifically the container you're going to assign this volume to. The volume is going to be attached to the container. If the container is dead, another container will be created for whatever reason, XYZ reason. It's down, it's dead, another container is created. So if the data was inside the container, it would be lost. So we attach a volume to it and tell it this is where you're going to keep your data, a particular data that we assigned to. So this volume dies only when the pod dies, but not when a container dies. That's what empty directory type is. It dies with the pod and not with the container. So now we have given the pod a volume, but we haven't given the container the volume. I hope you got that. That's outside the container. So we are going to tell the container use this volume, and for that the keyword is volume mounts. There could be more than one, so the keyword is mounts, but we are only attaching one. Use a hyphen to specify one mount. What's the name of the volume that you want to attach? It's called Redis volume, right? And where, not mount, where do you want, what data do you want to be transferred to this volume? Essentially, that's the mount path. It's going to be mounted in, for Redis, this is the default folder. So this is where we want to mount. So it is now attached to the volume. So when the container dies, everything inside this will be safe. In simpler terms, that's the most simple way I can put it. Everything inside this would be safe inside the container. So this is just a case of Redis, but whatever your use case be, mount path is what you want to keep safe and what you attach to this volume. But remember, this does die when the pod dies. So the lifeline is till the pod lives, but it is safe from container failure, and that is very, very essential in most cases. So yeah, I've spoken a lot. The demo will be in the next video, how this works, but as I'm following the bits nature of this series, you basically create it, Create from file, volume, pod. All right. Sorry. Delete from high. I think it was with this. Let's create another pod which our specifications. It's not ready yet. Is it ready yet? Is it ready yet? Is it ready yet? Wow, it's taking time because of the volume addition. So it makes a little bit different. kubectl describe my pod. It's the same pod, and you should see a volume attached. Yep, here in the mounts. I was like, where did it go? Read and write access to this mount, and yeah, that's the volume. And type empty directory, a temporary directory that shares the pod's lifetime. I like how they mention it here, so we haven't given it a size limit. That is also something you can do. Yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.